Social networking is changing the way people go about their everyday lives. It's even making an impact on some high school traditions.
Fox 11's Liz Loheis joins us from the News and Content Center with more. Hi, Liz.
Hi. Students I talked to earlier this week say they use Facebook for almost all of their homecoming event planning, from ideas on what to wear to where to meet for pictures beforehand. And even teachers I talked to were on board with the whole social networking thing, but they did say they were concerned too many students were texting and using Facebook, and it could impact their verbal skills in the future. Here's balanced coverage.
Unless you really want to get something done, like lickety-split, you can call somebody, but...
When it comes to planning for school dances and other social events in high school, Appleton East Junior Mike Schmanke will tell you phone calls are a thing of the past. Now, if you want to stay in the know, just head online.
Well, my whole homecoming group was organized over Facebook. I think we have 60-some kids who were invited to an event, and it just said, we're going to pictures at this park, and then we're going to eat at this time.
You won't see junior Stephanie Randerson with a phone up to her ear either.
No one calls anymore. Everyone has Facebook right on their phone. So Facebook has a huge role in everything.
Bayport High students are also celebrating homecoming weekend and say things are no different at their school.
We also tend to use like our statuses to put, like yesterday or currently mine is toga day tomorrow. So
and if you're too shy to ask someone face-to-face to go with you to the dance, some say asking online has been done before. Things were a lot different, however, for teachers when they were in school.
When I went to high school, I had to work up the courage to ask the girl out to the dance.
Many students agree that's still the right way to go.
I think it's lame.
And why do you think it's lame?
Well, like, you have the nerve to ask somebody in person.
Another thing about social networking and school dances is you don't have to wait a long time to reminisce. Students I talked to said sometimes within 5 minutes of an event, pictures are already on Facebook.
That's the first thing people do. People take pictures, and like soon that night, like even at the football game, we'll go right to the computer and upload their pictures.
While there are some major positives to social networking, teachers say they also see the downfalls.
I think some of those verbal skills and the interacting has gone downhill with some students. Even just walking by groups of students now, you know, going out with 10 of their friends, maybe to dinner, and you notice 7 of them are on their phones, either on Facebook or texting.
But when it comes to planning social events like homecoming, teachers at Appleton East are giving it a thumbs up. And the teacher that you heard from in that story was telling me that he favors social networking for the most part. He even is in charge of the marketing group at the high school and sends his students messages on Facebook rather than emailing, or making phone calls, because it's easier to get a hold of them that way. Angela?
Yeah, certainly interesting how social networking has made an impact in all of our lives.
Right.
Thanks, Liz.